Hi guys, Sue Adler here, and today I am going to share with you what is going on in our local market. The market has gone insane in a good way. So let's start with this graph here. So this shows the showings that is going on in New Jersey, and you can see the year started off really strong. The orange line is 2020 and 2019 is the black line. So we started off strong, and then you could see that once COVID hit, everything just started to go down, and we were down 68.8% by the end of March. Then things started to increase, showings started to increase, and now this past week, our weekly average was up 42.4%, whereas last year it was 28.5% week over week. So you can see that we passed last week in terms of the amount of showings. And a lot of that is due to the pent-up demand from people who want to move out from the city. And we're seeing a big surge in buyers moving out from the city. So now let's get into the actual data on where the market is. So if you look at, we track inventory week over week, and we track the amount of homes that go under contract week over week as well. So if you look at the actives, and we track it for all of our towns, so if you want any information on any specific town, I'm happy to go over all of that with you. And we also track it by price range. So let's go over here. So if we look at the totals in our towns, inventory is down 19.78%. And that's actually, it's starting to increase a little bit because about 2 weeks ago, it was down 36%. So we're seeing an increase in inventory, but it's still way down from where it was last year. And if you look at some specific towns, I think this is really interesting. So if you look, Maplewood inventory is down 0.36% year over year. And Millburn Short Hills is down 26.95%. South Orange is down 28%. New Providence, 35.53%, and Westfield is down 30.95%. Summit, 25.85%. And then the borough of Chatham is a little bit less. It's down to 10.2%, and Chatham Township is down 5.48%. And it's very interesting, actually, because in the Chathams, we're feeling the market is good. It feels very balanced. But some of the other markets feel so much more like a seller's market, and I think this is definitely due to the inventory. So now let's go over to how many have actually gone under contract. So if we look at the totals here, the amount of homes that has gone under contract is up 2.8% year over year. Now this number was down before because of COVID. Those numbers were way down because we really had about 6 weeks there that things were way off. But now we just finally passed that mark from where we were last year with the amount of under contracts, which is very interesting. So our market has actually come back stronger than we were last year at this time. Week over week from last year, and last year this same week, there were 75 homes that went under contract. This year, 121. So just this week, we were up 61.3% year over year, which is incredible. We just never see numbers like that. And it's pretty much across the board here. Look how many, these are the 2012 homes that have gone under contract this past week versus the same week in 2019. So, and then we can break it out by price range, and you're going to see very similar, you'll see, okay, let me show you. This is Summit, for example. So if you look down here, again, inventory year over year down, and this is broken out by price range. And then the amount of under contracts by price range. I'm happy to go over this with you in detail, but wanted to share this with you because everybody's asking what's going on in the market. Are people actually selling their houses now? So we're doing this in a very safe way. We're doing something called a virtual home showing process where we make sure everybody sees all of the data online first. We're doing interactive floor plans and Matterport walkthroughs on every house. We're doing video. Just as much information as possible so that when the buyer actually comes out to see it in person, and we're all, I started back up here. We're doing virtual open houses, and then we're doing virtual open houses on demand, so that if you don't make it to that virtual open house, you can still look at it on demand and then make the decision if you want to come see it over the weekend. And that tends to be working really well. We were doing them on the weekends, but we realized people want to actually come out on the weekends, so it works better when we do those during the week. And buyers, by the time they come out to see the houses, they're really just deciding between a couple houses. They've done all of their weeding out online. And then we're also asking buyers to show their pre-approval letters prior to even setting up the appointment. And you know, we want to make sure that only qualified buyers are coming through. So it's a sort of a vetting out process on both sides, which is working out really, really well. And we're seeing lots of multiple offers again, a ton of multiple offers, and in all price ranges. I mean, just this past week in the low 2 millions, we have multiple offers. And so it's all price ranges, but we are really in need of inventory. That's one of the reasons I'm also doing this video, is because we're sending out letters, we're making phone calls. We have buyers looking all price ranges, all towns. So if you are in the thinking about moving stage, definitely call us for a consultation. We are also doing home selling workshops. So if you want to just hop on one of our workshops, tomorrow night, which is June 10th, Wednesday, June 10th, we have one coming. We have one at 7 p.m. So if you go to sueadler.com/HSW, you can just register, and then you can learn more about what's going on and the whole process with getting your home sold in this market. And we'll get into a lot more detail also on the market. So thanks for tuning in. And again, if you need anything, call us at 973-936-9129, and we are here to help you. Have a great night. Bye-bye.